All right, today we are taking the Odyssey quiz. It is 10 questions. Question number 1 says, the Odyssey is an epic poem. Which of the following is not a characteristic of an epic poem? A, epic hero and heroic deeds. B, a big, vast setting. C, a narrator. Question number 2. During the Trojan War, Odysseus is known for A, building the Trojan horse trap, B, defeating Hector in battle, C, marrying Helen. Question 3. Which is not a reason that it took Odysseus 10 years to arrive home after the war? A, he does not want to return home to his wife and son. B, Odysseus blinded Poseidon's son, and Poseidon uses monsters and weather to block Odysseus from getting home as punishment. C, Odysseus becomes distracted sometimes by adventures and interesting people as he travels. So remember, you're looking for a reason which one is not a reason that it took Odysseus 10 years to arrive home after the war. Question 4. What conflict is going on back home in Ithaca as Odysseus is traveling? A, Telemachus leaves for war like his father. B, many men come to demand Penelope stop waiting and marry one of them. They are bad guests and trash the palace while she waits. C, Penelope is captured by the Trojans as revenge for Odysseus tricking Troy. Question 5. How does the story show us that Penelope is a good wife for Odysseus? A, she's brave like him. She fights the suitors with her own sword. B, she has pride like him. She refuses to let the suitors stay in the palace. C, she is clever like him. She tricks the suitors so that she does not have to marry any of them. Question 6. It was very important to the ancient Greeks that all guests were treated kindly, provided food and water, and given a place to rest. This idea is called pride, safety, hospitality. Question 7. Which theme is important to the Greeks? Which theme important to the Greeks is shown in the passage below? Odysseus enters the palace disguised as a beggar. Suitor 1. What? A beggar? Don't spoil our feasting with your presence. Suitor 2. There are other homes to visit. Continue down the road. Penelope. Who speaks roughly to a guest in my house? No matter how long you have been here, we must treat each other with courtesy. Come, sir, let me get you something to drink. A, hospitality, always treat your guests well. B, pride, do not get too full of yourself. Or C, perseverance, never give up. Question 8. Which theme important to the Greeks is shown in the passage below? Polyphemus, the Cyclops, yells. He is now blind. Polyphemus. Where are you, trickster, thief who has stolen my sight? Who has done this damage? Odysseus cannot help himself any longer. He brags. Odysseus. I, Odysseus, king of Ithaca, am your tormentor. I that built the horse at Troy. I that ended the unending war. I now end you. Polyphemus. Poseidon, great father of the deep, hear your son. Punish him. Let this great man never reach his home. A, hospitality. Always treat your guests well. B, pride. Do not get too full of yourself. C, persistence. Never give up. Question 9. Which theme important to the Greeks is shown in the passage below? Odysseus continues his story. Odysseus, after 20 sun-scorched days and brutal nights, my raft was lost to the swells and waves. I thought it was the end of my story, but I thought of my wife and my child. With each stroke I swam until I arrived on your shore, washed up at the feet of the beautiful Nausicaa. King Alcinous. Odysseus, your story has touched me to my very core. You have struggled long enough. Let it be known that this, our kingdom, is the last stop on your journey. We feast tonight, and tomorrow we bring you home. Does that show A, hospitality, B, pride, C, perseverance? Question 10. How does Odysseus prove he is the true king of Ithaca to the suitors and Penelope? A. Athena appears and proclaims him the king of Ithaca. B. Odysseus is the only man to be able to bend and fire the bow and arrow of the king of Ithaca. C. Penelope and Telemachus recognize Odysseus immediately and are able to remove the suitors from the palace. Make sure you save all your responses and submit your quiz.